Good morning, Estero UMC. So here's a crazy question. If Jesus showed up at your house, knocked on your door, you invited him in, of course you'd take him to the living room. You sat in the living room and he said, "Hey, I'm here. You can ask me any question you want." What would you ask him? What would your question be? And why? Why would you ask him that? Think about that. Consider that. What would you ask him? And why? I was thinking about that on our staff retreat the other day, because that was one of the questions that I asked our staff to answer as we were talking together. And my answer to that is, I think that I would ask him if he really loved me as much as the word says he does. And I think I would ask that question primarily because of how long I've had my doubts about that, of how, the effects of shame and other things have had on my life where I've questioned that. And am I good enough? And am I doing enough? And all of that stuff. And to just hear him say, it's part of why I long. There are times where I just long. Man, I wish I had lived in the time of Jesus so I could have interacted with him face to face. And I could have heard from him face to face. And so that would probably be my question. Other people would ask, how could we be a better church? How could we do more things? What can we do to help the world come to faith? Lots of other questions. What would your question be? And what would your question say potentially about maybe an area of your life that maybe God's inviting you to work on through that question? Maybe God's inviting you to work on whether or not you fully have understood his love. Maybe God's inviting you to work on your grief. Why did my spouse have to pass away when they did? That might be the question. So think about it and see where it takes you. Have a great day.